article in the Nation magazine. There was an article published called How to Build a Progressive Tea Party. And kind of a long article. I'm just kind of summarize it. The writer takes us to a parallel universe where the 2008 crash was, after the 2008 crash, it was progressives going out and saying tax the banks, regulate those bastards. And that swayed the mood of the country instead of the fake populism of the Tea Party, which is Tea Party's paid for by the Koch brothers. For instance, Rand Paul is kind of the Tea Party guy, right? And his biggest donor was, of course, being from Kentucky, was coal. And then second biggest was Koch Industries. So, you know how he's going to vote on coal issues and issues of big businesses. And I'm not just picking on Rand Paul. This is well documented with almost all members of Congress and the Senate, including our president. But instead of this fake populism of the Tea Party, this parallel universe, this party, this progressive Tea Party actually supported real populism. That is, higher wages for lower workers, taxing the rich more, stuff like that. Help the middle class guy and the lower class guy out more than the rich guy, more than the corporate welfare we see in our system now. And the article goes on to point out that this parallel universe is called Britain. So, and seeing that's what's happening in Britain. Britain's government's gotten more conservative and more corrupt. People are pissed. They're going and they're on strike, and not necessarily on strike, but they're protesting, and they're really mad at their government right now. In a different way than, let's say, the Tea Party, who's very unpopular in this country now. They're getting less and less popular every day. In a different way than our Tea Party is. So why doesn't America have a real progressive movement in the grassroots? Why was there only 2 big liberal rallies in the country? There was that one in Washington, D.C. that was underreported. It didn't bring much. And then there was a not really liberal rally of Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. And I'm not thinking I love those 2 guys, but it wasn't really liberal. I thought Jon Stewart's speech was great, but I didn't think it was populist in any sense. It was tax the banks, let's end the corporate welfare, stuff like that, although he does point out that corruption is a big problem. And I love Jon Stewart, but it's not really what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of a progressive Tea Party movement. What's the answers to these questions? And in my opinion, it's because all the money is wrapped up in conservatism. Because, as I said, the Koch brothers basically bought the Tea Party. Fox News covered it ad nauseum and even sent out reporters to go cover it. Like they sent Hannity to one place, another guy they have to one place, and like Greta Van Susteren to one place. And of course, with Fox News covered it, all the rest of the mainstream media covers it. And of course, all the money is bought up in conservatism because, and not necessarily conservative ideology, just conservative politicians or that profess what we would call conservative ideology, maybe. That's not the right word. Legislation. I don't know why I blinked out there. But basically, let's deregulate because that'll help the economy. Well, these guys get a lot richer, the guys that are paying for my campaign. So that's why all the money's there. I mean, you're a rich guy, you're going to fund the Tea Party because the Tea Party makes you more rich by electing people like Rand Paul. So there needs to be a real progressive revolution in our country, one like we see in Egypt and Tunisia. And we can't count on the TV stations to hear us because the TV stations are owned by corporations, right? Or billionaires to fund us because it's not in their interest. Besides maybe, a couple that feel really nice, like Warren Buffett, maybe. Who knows? We just can't rely on them to trust us. We have to, in my opinion, you have to do like the revolutions did and rely on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We need to have a digital revolution. It can't happen. Yeah, it can happen, excuse me. We see it happening all over the world. We just have to do it. We have to take over the airwaves. We have to control this internet thing while it's still free, while there's not a kill switch like there may be soon. Or, while we kind of sort of have net neutrality, we need to do it quickly because this domain may not be here forever. Or I'm sure it will not be here forever, but it may not be here for much longer for us to be open about the corruption in the government, the evils of the corporations. So we have to do it quickly. And we got 6 minutes, so real quickly, the Patriot Act, speaking of government overreach and corruption, Patriot Act looks like it's going to be renewed. Chuck Grassley, a Republican, who wants to make it permanent. What a great guy. Eric Cantor announced that he's supporting it. So much for freedom and democracy, and we want our liberties. Tea Party doesn't matter. Looks like it'll be renewed. More to come on this. There's not a lot available. I couldn't find much information about it. I just hear whispers and rumors, basically in the wind. I guess that's the show today. I do want to, again, kind of pimp the addictinginfo.org site, not because I get any money from it, just because I write a few articles there. Go read them, tell them what you think, comment on the page. So go to my YouTube page, youtube.com/cynicalrevolt. That doesn't work for some reason. Just type in Cynical Revolt. When you get into YouTube, find my videos. I try to post my show, or so far I've been successful. I'll post the whole show on YouTube the next day. I usually have to divide it up into three different videos for some reason. It says it's too long if I let it get over like 15 minutes, which doesn't make much sense to me. I see videos over 15 minutes long on YouTube all the time, so I don't understand how you get around that. But, it's broke up in the sections. I tried to do one episode I just did 10. It's kind of awkward because I was like in mid-sentence, when I got it. So I'm just going to try to kind of do topic. We'll see how that goes, but go check out the YouTube page. If you're already on YouTube, like the video, dislike the video. Tell me what you think. Be honest, be civil, though. I would appreciate it. Also go to the Twitter account, twitter.com/cynicalrevolt. Follow me there. I'll post updates about the show, post the show times. If you're listening to this on YouTube again, go to blogtalkradio.com/cynicalrevolt. You can see the times for the shows whenever I post them. Usually I only do one at a time because getting my schedule's in flux. And you can download the whole show in its entirety and just the audio on there as well. And, of course, listen live, and doing the show. On Facebook, go to Facebook and just go to the search bar, type in The Cynical Revolution, join the page. And again, I put join the conversation.